But, I think this is part 9. I think, when, it'll be like this. It'll be at the time of when, a father, who got divorced, a father who got divorced, fell in love with this girlfriend at a farm, and then 5 years after that, they groomed a domestic terrorist. Didn't kill anyone, but he didn't kill anyone. He wasn't like Timothy McVeigh. He wasn't, but they had no idea about how badly they upended his life, or how badly they upended everything, how badly they damaged everything, and how badly they upended his community, his school, everything. Everything was upended. Everything was damaged. Everything was broken. Everything was not in physical, but mental and brain damage from the neurofeedback thing they used to groom him with, and they have no idea. And so what you're talking about, like this. And so when you talk about it like this is what it was. And so, a person that was a, worked in a hospital, who ended up grooming a domestic terrorist, and a person who will go down as the greatest family annihilator, grooming the greatest domestic terrorist, who possibly will upend the lives of a billion people. It'll be made for. It's like made for. This is what it was like. I said, well, so what's he like now? He's 34 years old. It's the 34th Reymega Day year. It's the 34th Reymega Day year. And so when you talk about being the 34th Reymega Day year, how was his mental health during the adulthood era? Now that the teenage era collapsed in 2011, the real one, after it collapsed in 2009. So he was in psych hospitals, mental hospitals, mental institutions 3 times for suicidal stuff. So when you talk about that makes me. They would say that would make one wonder. Say, well, they something really wrong happened. How the fuck did that happen? How the fuck did this happen? How it violates the laws of behavior, violates the laws of behavior, violates, and so when you talk about it like this, it's the greatest family annihilator, his girlfriend, who was a terrorist, and his dad being the greatest terrorist leader. It's like right there. It's right there. But they didn't murder anybody. They upended. They have no idea how many lives they'll upend. They could upend a billion people within a generation. Within a generation, a billion lives could be upended because of this. A billion lives could be upended. A billion lives. And so when you talk about it like this, it's like, but how much do you want to bet? Like a quarter, or like a fraction of them they could all be killed. It's the greatest domestic terrorist type of deal. They would say, well, he has a moniker called the greatest internet celebrity, but they would say, well, come on, man, come on. He's not the greatest internet celebrity, he's the greatest domestic terrorist. But, you have to realize that. That's what it will really be like. And turn out some negative signing off.